What's happening? New episode of Vlogs. It's your homeboy, Mr. Capone, the one and only. You already know what it is. Hey, before we start, make sure you subscribe to the channel. March 1st, we're going to start the new podcast, Getting It Cracking. We're going to be doing a lot of things. Right now, I'm just doing opinions, talking, doing what I do like I always do. So, today's topic, we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the Drex the Joint. I was brought up to a situation about this artist named Drex the Joint on a podcast community, and it was a big subject. They said that Drex the Joint said the N word in a hard ER, and disrespected the black people, black community. Obviously, that is a disrespect. But they kind of told me like Drex, like did too much, whatever. But then I did my own research. So while I was over there, I figured, you know what? Anyone says the ER disrespect, that's disrespect. I know what racism is about, and to me, any lame that speaks any racism, even against me, I already know racism is a dirty and a janky way of using disrespecting humanity. Because at the end of the day, everyone's human, right? So Drex the Joint spoke upon a subject, whatever. But then I did my little research. Is this guy really racist? Did he say it with the hard ER? Did he basically he's a racist? First of all, like I said, when I seen him, at first I thought he was a black artist. Then I eventually found out he has roots from Mexico. And then like a lot of artists, youngster artists, I tap in with him. I go, what's up, homie? Good shit. I said, there's a peso. He came, pulled up, did a song. Chito, he pulled up to my studio, wanted to do a song. We were going to do one. I got busy. Lefty went on podcast. I want to do one with Capone. We communicated each other. So all these youngsters, a lot of them, show their respect, like new guys in the game. Drex, I did send a message to him. He did not reply back. I don't know, maybe he was busy, maybe he wasn't. But obviously, Mr. Capone is hitting you up. I'm sure he might have seen that message. But hey, I get it. He came in the game, he started doing crazy numbers. So maybe he's on a high horse, whatever. But at the end of the day, it beats the facts to talk about why, if he's racist or not. And my take by overviewing and checking into it, because after I did the podcast, I'm like, I really don't want to speak upon a man that I don't know too much about. But when they explained to me at the community that he said it with a hard ER, this and that. So first of all, I found out maybe it wasn't even him. So he never even said it. So on that note, I feel like, okay, he didn't even say it. Number two, he might have dissed a section of LA neighborhood, but at the end of it, we all know he could be beefing with some certain neighborhood. Now, did Drex the Joint do wrong? Hell yeah. He shouldn't allow that kind of activities of that to be said, whatever, or talk like that. But he's in a moment of beefing with some other artist, or I don't know what it is. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna give the little homie Clecha. I'm gonna tell like this. At the end of the day, the little homie, he did wrong, but the little homie at the end of the day, like, probably didn't know better and probably didn't know how to come and react. And then for everybody to go after him and say he's a real racist, I'm not gonna stand for that, because this homie's representing the homies too. And he might not be from Avado, he might be a tagger. I don't know. Maybe he's not a tagger no more. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you want to guide the little youngster. You want to guide little homies. And he might need a little guidance, whatever, from whoever he's around. And maybe the other little homies, whatever, at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, he personally did not, he not on the racist tip. Now, I'll tell you why. Because I seen a vlog, he was on Adam 22 No Jumper. They asked him a question about, like, Lefty. Because remember, Lefty said, if a black girl comes to our family household, would I be mad about it? And Lefty was like, I would trip out if my daughter or my son came with a black person, right? He said something, and that really got a lot of people talking crap and blah blah blah. But to me, I said Lefty was speaking about the community. There's a lot of problems inside the community that we all live in that have a lot of racism. Obviously, you see it with me. So it's definitely in racism. in the communities. So he was speaking on a community level. I don't know if he's speaking on his level, but then he kind of said he would trip out. Now he's basically explained himself, and some people took it as okay, cool. Some people were like, I don't know, whatever. And same thing with Drex. Like, I personally think he's not racist, and I'll tell you why. On the Adam 22, when they bring it up, he goes, "Look, I look black myself, and at the end of the day, I dealt with racism myself, and I would never be a hater or mad about that situation because I understand the prejudice of it." So when man says something like that, I figure like this guy ain't no racist. This guy grew up looking black and probably dealt with a lot of racism because of the way he looked. So to say he's racist is basically, to me, not valid. But at the end of the day, did he mean? Was he caught in the moment? Yeah. Did he do wrong? Probably yeah. Did hopefully some older heads can handle it. I even heard whoever was in the background, they took care of their business. And I'm not gonna speak on anybody else because I don't know anybody else, and it is what it is. But for us to slam Drex the Joint like that, I feel like the homie should take a little bit in consideration of kind of like look after the little homie and speak to him. Now, there's gonna be certain individuals that don't like him because he said that. I get it. To it, and I seen he's rolling with some good dudes, solid individuals nowadays. So hopefully they have the little homie's back. And for me to be ignorant and say, yeah, this guy's he's trash or he's this and that, to me, I felt like when I did that interview and I re-looked at it, I was like, nah, I'm a man who speak righteousness. And at the end of the day, I feel like it was righteous for me to speak the truth. Like, I don't think the Vato's racist. Did he do wrong? Are people mad about it? Yeah, I get it. And people are going to be mad about it, and he's going to deal with it. And at the end of the day, I'm sure he knows what time it is. He knows if someone comes at him sideways, he's got to defend himself and be a man and do it. And that's all I can give advice to the little homie. But for me to slander him, slam him, nah. At the end of the day, yeah, I'm sure he's got a lot of knowledge out of this situation, but is he racist? I can't say he's racist. When you know a real racist, you know a real racist. And like I said, he looks black. So at the end of the day, why would he be racist to his own color? And like some people say, if he is, he might be cuckoo in the head. But I don't think he cuckoo in the head. I think he knows his skin tone. He said it in the interview. He's not racist. He might have got in a hype because he was beefing with some other person from maybe a different hood, and things get heated, you know what I'm saying? People start talking shit. But we all know as you get locked up, some OGs will tell you when they get locked up in the system, when they get locked, hey, that's their battle. We stay on our own. Everybody handles their own thing, and anything like that, getting racist, can trigger something bigger and something crazy that everyone's a victim. A lot of fools are gonna be victims. You know what I'm saying? There's really, at the end of the day, it gets into a real melee and it gets into some dirty business. So everybody knows they stick to their own. They follow program, follow suit. If there's something going to jump off, it jumps off. Everyone will handle it. Then they'll go figure it out later. Just like in this rap game, man. If you guys are in this rap game, and yeah, definitely black community is big, but don't get it wrong. Hispanic community is big too. And it's not one superior over the other because hip-hop did grow up in the East Coast. We stole it from the East Coast. If you want to really break it down, this is a genre of people in New York, Latinos, Puerto Ricans, blacks in the East Coast. That's where it started. Maybe it didn't even start from there. It could have started back in Asia. It could have. Poetry's been around for years. It's in books and everything. But as a modern society of hip hop music, it started in the East Coast. So we also stole the culture of hip hop, which is the East Coast. So on that note, I feel like I had to speak on this Drex the Joint because everyone's like giving me compliments. That's right. Even homies like, that's right. F that guy. Then I looked at it like, wait a minute. If I'm going to keep pushing this issue about somebody, I'm going to have to speak the truth. So when I really looked into him, and my first intake was like, look, fools that say the N-word too much, this is the problem. But when I really got into looking into him, I go, nah, this little youngster, he ain't on some racist stuff. And if some people have their opinions the other way, that's on them. My opinion stands that I don't think he's on some racist stuff. I think more of give the little homie some Clecha. So if you out there, you know this kid, give him Clecha. He can tap it with me too if he wants. But at the end of the day, I'm doing my thing. He's doing his thing. But I want to encourage the little homies to try to do positive and do right. And at the end of the day, respect another man. Now, if someone doesn't respect you, it is what it is. You feel me? You have to get it. You have to get it going. So on that note, man, I had a lot more to say about this subject, but I feel like it's kind of a dead issue, and I'm a little bit late on speaking on this issue. But I was like, you know what? It came to my head right now. Let me speak on this. Everyone, homies that are just shitting on him, you know, lay back, give the little homie some Clecha. And little homie, there's some older homies in this rap game that you should tap in. Not, don't have to be me. There's a lot of older homies in the rap game. Get Clecha from them too. At the end of the day, it can help you out in the music game. And at the end of the day, if you ain't on some racist situations, I mean, the homie should back you up if someone coming at you sideways. But at the end of the day, that's how I feel about my situation about this guy. Drex the Joint, out of OC. That's it. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. My opinion stands to the point where I don't see him as like how I said. I don't even know if I even said he was trash. I probably didn't even say that. But I felt like I was agreeing with that he was racist. But to me, I'd be a liar if I just sat there and just stayed quiet about it. Nah, this guy's not racist. Did he do wrong? Yeah. Did he say whatever? But internet likes to change things around. And at the end of the day, let's give the homie a benefit of a doubt. If you hear him do it twice, 3 times, you already know. We already know what time it is. Even me, if anyone in my circles on some racist stuff, I cut them out myself too. So at the end of the day, we already know what time it is. Keep that shit solid. Keep that shit real. Hope for the best for the kid. Hope the best for the little youngster. His dreams come true. Stay focused. Do it right. Keep your chin up. Put your head up. Keep it solid. And keep it moving, homie. Your homie, Mr.Capone-E, another episode of Vlogs. And if I missed something out, hey, I just snapped it on top of my head. But that's how I feel my opinion on Drex the Joint. He did wrong, but at the end of the day, someone should give him Clecha. Your homie, Mr. Capone-E, I'm out.